What's up, y'all? So today we are going to one of my favorite places. I grew up going to this river, the Bosque River. We call it Middle Bosque, where I'm putting in to try to do some white bass fishing or maybe some crappie. The white bass should hopefully be running. They're all around the area right now. People are posting all around Texas that the white bass are running in the rivers. So I'm going to be trying some different baits out to see what's working, see what they're biting, if they are biting, and see what does best. So we'll go from there, and I'll show you in a bit what I'm going to be fishing with. It's looking a little lower than it usually is. But not bad, really. Not bad at all. So we're going to try 4 different baits out here to fish with for white bass and see which one does best. This is just a bit regular little swim bait in orange and in white. I'm fishing both of these together because they're the same kind. I figured I would check to see which one of those colors does better at the same time. It's I think usually more for crappie, but I figured I'd try it today. I have caught white bass with it before, so I figured it'd be worth a try. It's called a little fishy. It's got a weight on it, just like the other ones do. And I fish with this out here as growing up as a kid all the time. It's always done pretty well. Of course, I just got some minnows for this. It's on a slip, so I can try different depths. So I'm going to try those. The only thing that I wish I had brought that I didn't was a rooster tail. A lot of people say that rooster tails do well for white bass fishing, and I didn't get one. So that's what I'll blame if I don't catch anything. I've had a lot of people recently show interest in my setup for my kayak, how I carry it on my truck. I have a 2019 Toyota Tacoma, and I bought this rack on Amazon. And those are Malone kayak holders that come with it, or that I purchased with it. I'll leave a link in the description in case anybody's interested in getting these. All together for one full set of these, and this rack is about $700 to $800, brand new. So if you can find them used, you'll probably find a good deal. This has this rail system all the way on the top also, and that's how these connect. They just go on with this right here. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for those in case you're interested in buying your own. It's worked well for me. I really like it. It's convenient and it looks cool. So yeah, that's half the battle, right? I think I might have got something. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. It's a white. Ha! Finally. There we go. Not even sure where it hit. I was just trolling and I got a hit. He looks a little too small, but yeah, we're on the board at least. Huh? I didn't hear you. Oh, dressed different. What do you, I don't know what you're talking about. So anyways, yeah, guys, I'm just playing. Well, let me tell you about how my first day here went. There was a lot of frustration, a lot of heartache. I hooked everything on my boat and couldn't manage to hook a fish. I got a big 0 my first day here. It was too windy. It was the wrong time of day, I guess. I don't know. I was questioning everything about what I knew about fishing at one point. This wind has been annoying, to say the least. It just keeps pushing me where I don't want to go. It's coming from this end, then it's coming from that end, then it's coming. It's just, the wind is literally pushing me right at my own bottom. Just frustrating. And yeah, you know, I was out here for a good while and I just called it. And I was thinking about, should I try to make a video from this where you make a video about fishing and you don't actually catch any? But it didn't sound like a good idea. Like I wouldn't watch that, right? So I waited a week, came back out. I just got here, started paddling, got a fish. So it wasn't all for nothing. You never know out here, especially with white bass. The temperature could be wrong. I might have been here at the wrong time of day. I got here a little later today, and maybe that made all the difference. Who knows? What I do know is I'm happy to be here today. The wind is perfect, the water's nice, and I caught something. So that always helps. Mike, I had another one. I'm still on that first little truck of trolling, and yeah, that's number 2. It's definitely a fish, not a stick or anything. Let's see what we got here. It's another white. He's a little bigger, I think. They're exactly the same size. He's too small too, I think. There you go. Nice. Oh, and last time I was here, I was trying to fish with, I think I was trying to fish with too much stuff. I had 4 poles with me so I could swap out easily. So this time, I haven't even pulled out the minnows yet. I did bring minnows and set up a pole for minnows. And then I brought, let me fix him real quick so he looks his best. I brought the little fishy with me. And that is what I've just been catching on right now. It restored my faith in it again, because I was beginning to think that maybe I been in the game too long and the fish had evolved to like something else. As I was putting in, I spoke to a guy that said everything he was catching between the Y right here, where the South Bosque is that way, and where you put in at, where I put in at earlier. He said everything he's caught's been in that area. I'll go back and get it. That's how you fall. Right there, guys. If I would have reached for that, I would have been swimming right now. But it floats, so I can go back. There we go. There we go. That's a lesson that I learned the hard way. Trust me, reaching off the side of your kayak will get you every time. Every time. It's just such a reflex to just and reach out. But not only would I have lost this fish, I'd have lost this pole, I would have gotten wet, and I would have probably lost that, got frustrated, went home, had to grab all this stuff. It's a pain in the butt, guys, so just think before you reach. That's fish number 3 though. That's great. These small little rivers like this, usually you don't have to worry about boats. It's hard for them to get in, but during white bass season, they'll squeeze their way in, and you gotta watch out for them, so keep an eye out. It does more, it can really knock you over in a kayak like this on a small body of water, especially when it's usually calm. Thought I had something. Do I? I do. Is that number 4? Number 4. Well, they're definitely in here. It's just all the kids. None of the parents yet. Bad parents. So you been trolling also?
Yeah, I'm running square bill crankbaits.
Oh, nice. That's got a little swim bait.
Yeah. Everything I've caught has been right in this
area.
100, 250 foot maybe. So, including that largemouth bass I pulled out from almost right under your boat.
Everything I've gotten's been pretty small though. I think I'm gonna hold her now for bigger ones.
Yeah, I only got one keeper today.
Yeah, got another one. That's number 6 for me. As soon as I start trolling, I'll catch them. I was sitting over there fishing for a good while with no luck.
Yeah.
That's about the biggest one I've caught.
Yeah. See, I caught a good 11-incher and then that 15-inch largemouth. That one surprised me.
Yeah, it's a good size. But yeah, it's too small.
Yep.
Finally caught one. It's a good size. Definitely a better size fish. What is it? What the heck did I catch? Whoa. Wow. She's on the boat. It counts. Whoa. Wow. That, my friends, I believe is a striper. What's the length for a striper?
Yeah, hybrid? Like a hybrid is 15 inches. It got the 2 marks on the tongue.
I don't see anything.
It's a white bass.
That's a huge bass.
It's a white, dude.
To be honest, I've been catching pretty steady out here since I've gotten here. It's just not anything worth keeping. The one that I caught was a hybrid, and he was really close to 18 inches, but I forgot to bring my measuring tape or measuring system, and without that, it was too risky to keep. So I put her back. Good looking fish, and it was a lot of fun to catch, so that was great. He's got to be small. He's surfing all the way over here. There we go. Yeah, he's a itty bitty. 8 or 9. Cool. There you go, little fella. I've been turning around before I reach these people, but I think this time I'm just going to go all the way over to that metal structure and part of the old bridge that's right there in the middle of the river. I'm about to get another one right here, I think. Yep. Oh. Caught it. Caught it. This one's a better size. Definitely. All right. Maybe we got our first keeper. Ooh. There we go. No marks. All right. Got my first keeper. That one's definitely a white.
Yeah. Looking at that one, can you tell the difference between the two?
Definitely. This one didn't have anything on its tongue at all.
Yeah, it's very faint, that mark on there.
Yeah. Had a mishap. You can see it. I'll show you later. I'll make it all the way back without getting a bite or catching a fish. I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the dock because every time I've been doing this since I got here today, each way I've been catching at least 1 or 2 fish. So I think it'd be safe to say that they quit biting if I don't catch one now. So we lost old Stubby today. I have a moment of silence for old Stubby. I've had that pole for about 3 or 4 years. It was a $10 corner store pole, and it served its purpose well. So shout out to you, old Stubby. All right, guys, we're all packed up and headed back home. Overall, it was a great time this time. Really made up for last week. Some tips I learned from this experience. Definitely, one, bring your method of measuring your fish length, and don't give up. Well, I mean, you might be able to give up on the day, but don't give up in general. Just keep at it, come back, and eventually the fish will be there and you'll get to catch some. So thanks for watching again, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.